Hi there, this is Darla from stampingunderdoctorsorders.blogspot.ca, and I just want to do a quick tutorial on getting the layers to line up. Some people have been having some problems with specifically the Barack Obama free cartridge in Cricut Craft Room this week. And first thing I did was, I know that I want a couple of layers just to kind of put in different pieces, like the mouth part. I'm actually going to want that on top, even though it's with the shirt, which I want further down. So I'm just going to create a couple layers there, just that I can delete later or change them or whatever. I'm also then going to put in a layer for the tie, and I'm going to click on the arrow here, rename it, and I'm going to call it tie. And let's just, I'm also going to make sure my default height here, the person that was having the problem was trying to do it at 3 inches, so I've got it set there at 3 inches. I have the relative dial size highlighted, not real dial size. So real dial size is off, relative dial size is what's on, and you can tell because when you move your cursor away, the one that remains highlighted green is the one that is selected. Now all these plus and minus things do is they enlarge your images here so you can see them better, which for this cartridge is kind of nice because there's only one image to see, so why not have it bigger? So once you've done that, you can just start dragging things to your mat, and they will import so that the finished product should be around 3 inches tall. Okay, so the tie is not 3 inches, it's only 0.6. So it will fit on my 3-inch shape. Now once you've imported things, if you start changing height and width up here, the pieces won't fit anymore. They won't layer together properly anymore. So you need to be careful of that. Okay, so now we need to make a layer for a shirt. So let's call that shirt. And we're going to add that. And it'll be somewhere around there. Now I don't want this mouthpiece here, so I'm going to go in right now while I have it up, going to hide contour. I'm actually going to do the reverse of what I want and exit. Click on my shape that's left. Going to copy it, go into one of these layers that I created as extra, and I'm going to name it now so that I know what it is, and then I'm going to paste it on there. Okay, now I can go back to my shirt layer and I can reverse this. Now all I did to hide contour was, you'll see when I scroll my mouse over, I hope, that this changes to red instead of a black line. And what was hidden when I came away was this shirt part. And you'll notice in this screen it is grayed out instead of a dark black line. Maybe if I zoom in that will actually show up better. So now I want to reverse it, so I'm going to click the shirt, and now it's black, and I'm going to click the smile, and now it's grayed out. So now the smile won't show up and the shirt will on that layer. Okay, so, and I definitely don't want his teeth blue, so all I did was I clicked on that blue circle, and now I can choose the color I want. If you don't want your shapes filled with color, if you just choose this no fill here, that will give you just an outline instead of the filled with color option. Okay, and then just apply. So let's move his smile down here somewhere. I know that it's in the wrong spot. So now we have his shirt, we have both pieces we want, so now we're going to move to the face. So let's add a layer, let's rename, let's call that face, and let's add it. And I'm just going to zoom out because that's going to be too close when I start getting into this. whole thing needs to be moved. I'm just going to change color, apply. I can move that smile a little more. I'll have to readjust everything again once I get all the layers there, but that's one of my things that I really like about the Cricut Craft Room is that you can move things around easily and you can change the colors and you can see what your finished project's going to look like. So that's one of my major benefits for this. So the jacket has both the layer to go under his face and his jacket. So his jacket actually has to go on the top and his face part needs to go in the very back. So I need to do the same thing I did for that smile for this. I need to hide contour, I need to get rid of the face, I need to exit out. Now I'm going to copy. I'm going to use my arrows here to find that other layer that I had, and now I'm going to paste. And it's down here. Alright, now I need to go back to this layer and hide contour and reverse it. Hide these pieces and keep the face. Okay, and exit out of the hide contour. I definitely don't want that to be purple because it's going to be his hair as well as all the back. So we're just going to make that black. And let's line that up. That looks pretty good. And now these pieces, I'm actually going to copy and paste it again. And the reason I want to do that is I want to be able to line both pieces of the jacket up. So I'm going to hide one on one, and I'm going to hide the other piece on the other, and now I can move them individually and line them up where I want. Okay? There's that. Now he looks pretty good, but we're still missing a layer. So, oh, and we forgot to name this one. This is his, it's technically his jacket, but we're gonna put, let's put hair dash jacket, just so that we know what layer it was supposed to be, but what it actually is when we're going to cut it. It helps us pick which layer we want, okay? And this new layer is going to be his head. So let's rename that and we'll make it his head. There we go. Let's bring this on here. There we go. Line that up. Now I'm only lining it up so that I can see it, so it really doesn't matter. You don't have to line them up. I'm just lining them up so that you can see that they do layer correctly, okay? It's the only reason I'm doing that. You don't need to. So I'm also going to change the color of this layer because, well, we don't want it to be pink. So let's take it just a little bit darker than his face because it's going to be his ear and his neck, so they should be a little darker. So there we go. Now I want to select all of this and line it up behind his jacket. So to do that, you just click and hold your mouse until it touches one of all the pieces you want to select, okay? So I don't have to actually enclose the whole piece. If I do, I'm also going to get his shirt and his jacket. So if I just do this, I've got the back piece, the hair, and the smile, and the face. Should all select. And now I can move it to line up where it should be. There we go. Now the only thing left, we could just cut him out like this. We don't need to do anything else with him. Although I don't really like where that tie is, so I'm going to move it. There we go. That's a little better. There's this basic piece that can go in behind. So let's add it just because we can. It's just to make it stand out, really, is all it is. So that's your tutorial for today, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And you can find me either here on my YouTube channel or on my blog, stampingunderDoctorsOrders.blogspot.com, and I'll be happy to help you out. Okay, have a great day. Thank you.